Mighty Settra, greatest of all kings, your civilization lies in mere ruins of its former glory. Much must be done to restore greatness to your kingdom, and for all to fear your wrath once more. To the north, sire, savage greenskins threaten to raid your lands. They defile your mortuary shrines. Vengeance must be taken. More greenskins and Skaven dwell in the mountains to the east, sire. They pose a potential future threat, while regions further south are already occupied by the Necrarch Brotherhood, sucking dry what life there still is in the desert. But these, great king, are but more distractions to a grander plan. The Black Pyramid stands guarded for now by a sentinel army. Control it, and claim its dark secrets, and with it unimaginable power. You are Settra the Imperishable, and all shall obey your rule.
Hello, Monsters of Men here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and a brand new campaign as Settra the Imperishable. That's right, bow before your king, of course. Not just the Imperishable, though, no. Khemri Campaign, the great king of Nehekhara, the king of kings, opener of the way, wielder of the divine flame, punisher of nomads, the great unifier, commander of the Golden Legion, sacred of appearance, bringer of light, Countdown Season 4 winner, father of hawks, builder of cities, protector of the two worlds, keeper of the hours, chosen of Petra, master of the universe, high steward of the horizon, sailor of the great Vitae, sentinels of the two realms, the undisputed begetter of the begat, scourge of the faithless, mental health champion, carrion feeder, first of the Charnel Valley, rider of the sacred chariot, vanquisher of vermin, champion of the death arena, mighty lion of the infinite desert, emperor of the shifting sands, he who holds the scepter, great hawk of the heavens, assistant executive vice president, arch sultan of Atalan, waker of the Hierotyne, monarch of the sky, majestic emperor of the shifting sands, champion of the desert gods, breaker of the ogre clans, builder of the great pyramid, terror of the living, master of the never-ending horizon, master of the necropolis, taker of souls, tyrant to the foolish, Jeff's all-you-can-eat super burger champion, bearer of Petra's holy blade, scion of Hasurian, scion of Narak, the great, chaser of nightmares, keeper of the royal Harat, founder of the mortuary court, banisher of the great Hierophant, high lord admiral of the death fleets, guardian of the Channel Pass, tamer of the lich king, unliving jackal lord, dismisser of the warrior queen, charioteer of the gods, he who does not serve, slayer of Vriditatras, scarab purger, favoured of Asurian, player of the great game, liberator of life, Lord Sand, Wrangler of Scorpions, Emperor of the Dunes, Eternal Sovereign of Khemri's legions, Senchal of the Great Sandy Desert, Cursor of the Living, Hoarder of the Lockdown Toilet Rolls, Regent of the Eastern Mountains, Warden of the Eternal Necropolis, Herald of all Titans, Cooler of the Bitter Wind, God Tamer, Master of the Mortris River, Guardian of the Dead, Great Keeper of the Obelisks, Deacon of the Ash River, Belated of Walkers, General of the Mighty Frame, Soner of Sandstorms, Master of all Necrotex, Prince of Dust, Tyrant of Araby, Purger of the Greenskin Breathers, Killer of the False Gods Champions, Tyrant of the Gold Dunes, Golden Bone Lord, Avenger of the Dead, Carrion Master, Eternal Warden of Nehekhara's lands, winner of the Great British Celebrity Bake Off Season 8, and of course, breaker of Jeff's bonds. So, well, yeah, and me, to be fair. It's not as hot as it was, so that's good. Okay, so we're starting off with Settra. Yeah, it's hot. That's what. So, what? Right. Fuck me. It's a lot of title Settra, mate, and that's not even some of them. So, Settra, of course, is the great king of Nehekhara. I'm not going to read it again. Great king of Nehekhara. He's got a leadership aura size of 100%, casualty replenishment rate 10% for Tomb Guard and Skeleton Chariots, and melee attack and melee defense for the same. He also has the Great Crown of Nehekhara, the Blessed Blade of Petra. He's also got the Chariot of the Gods, which I'm definitely going to put him on, and he's got some other skills as well, so that's all fun. And then his actual faction abilities are, of course, he gets +1. It is hot, yes, you're in the desert. Khemri and Wall Sphinx, construction cost reduction for construct recruitment buildings, growth all provinces, public order, and construction time reduction for province capital settlement buildings. So that's all pretty good. Of course, we also got the pots. We got some pots. Get back in your box, you old bastard, and so we can get some jars. Lovely jars, and spend them on weapons and shit. So that's nice. We also start off with a Would you like a glass of water? We've got a gold mine here, so we definitely want to build that ASAP. But I'm going to start off with... Because we can recruit... Yeah, we can recruit these guys already, so that's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go for... Settra, will you shut the fuck up? Yes, they're never fucking shutting up either. Christ, mate. Right. Obviously, we want to take the Black Pyramid and Gash ASAP, but probably not the best move right now. We do start at war with some of these orcs in. We also have a Khemri and War Sphinx and some chariots. We definitely want another chariot. And let's get some bony boys as well, seeing as we're going to... Yeah, it's... Yeah, okay, good. So, we also need to do some research. Now, what do I like first? I mean, we can't... Khemri and War Sphinx will come later, won't it? Really. So, what do we kind of want first off for a hero? I'm kind of thinking maybe a Tomb Prince. No, we want a caster, don't we? So maybe if I go for the Second Dynasty, because that's going to give me it's cavalry and extra growth as well, which would be useful. Something like that, maybe. So that could be an option. We could also go for the 6th Dynasty. That would give us Alcazar II. So that's chariots. We do like chariots, don't we? But I kind of want to go for the growth. So I think we're going to go Wisdom of the 2nd Dynasty. Yep, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do, and there's not much we can do right at this moment in time. We do... I mean, if we can get the port over there, we could potentially, like, trade with some other factions like that. Maybe we can go and find the High Elves or something and go and trade with them. Assuming that, you know, Tyrion and Alaria are not going to start kicking the shit out of each other again. Yes. Oh, I can... You know what I should be doing? I should be going... This is what I should be doing. I should be going in here, shouldn't I? Because then I can global recruit. Fucking idiot. Yeah, good. Right, basically we want to stack before we set out to go and find some green-skinned scum. Mind you, the thing about the green-skinned scum is that they are quite strong. Oh, hello. Oh, there's 2 armies. Okay, alright. You want some? You bloody want some? I'll give you some. Bring it. Ah, first battle of the campaign. It's got that new campaign battle smell. Piney. Probably. So we have our Khemri and War Sphinx there. Got some lazy skeletons running around on the back. Obviously the thing is there's made of bone, because if you've got a theme, lean into it. Super hard. And then, of course, there's Settra the Imperishable, the Undying. No, I'm not going to do that again. Maybe one day we'll put him in a chariot. Oh. Now, these chariots are... Well, we'll see. We'll see how they go. At the moment, we've got some Savage Orc Ball Boys currently chasing the chariots. Obviously, they get their hands on them. It'll be... Goodnight Vienna for the chariots, more than likely, so we need to stay away from them. Kind of the problem with chariots, they're really good at one thing, and that's killing infantry, but there's a whole bunch of stuff that's good at killing infantry. And to be honest, it's usually better than chariots. So Settra's charging in. He's trying to move for the enemy warlord, but gets stuck in amongst the naked savages there. But it's fine, because... Settra gives them a blast of his majesty and then moves in to engage the enemy warlord. Meanwhile, our chariots are already careering into the enemy line. Savage Orc Arrow Boys. See, they immediately just get stuck there. I think these chariots are quite light. I guess there's a lot of them. That's probably why. Because the Savage Orc Boys moving in to instead. We're trying to pull the chariots out of that and then into the rear of these Savage Orcs down here. There goes the war. It could be that the orcs have quite high mass for infantry and the chariots don't have much mass for chariots. Anyway, we've got some boar boys coming in. We're going to try and block them with our skeleton warriors, because the skeleton warriors are worth less than the chariot. Well, I mean, no one in this army is worth anything, to be apart from Settra, obviously. Settra, he does not serve. Scarab Purger, Fate, no. No more of that. Caller of the Bitter Wind, God Tamer, no. It's a bit messy, and the Orcs, of course, are significantly stronger than our skeletons. But we do outnumber them. Chariots rolling away, chasing down those archers. Might be one of the things that the chariots are literally only good for, is dealing with archers and stuff. Never mind. They did okay. I mean, they got a good number of kills, but then this battle was literally, you know, we outnumbered the enemy, which means we could mass against them, which made that easier. If you're facing 20v20, then you've got a couple of chariots who really need to get around behind the enemy, but it's harder to do because obviously your front line's usually smaller, unless they've got a lot of missile units, in which case your chariots are even more trouble. And God forbid they have any cavalry. Settra is dueling with the enemy warlord. You can see the Khemri and the War Sphinx jumping up and down on some Orc boar boys in the back there. Looks like that Orc warlord has had enough, and he's going to make a very slow getaway. But he's just slightly faster than Settra. He's got 36 speed compared to 31. So, although Settra may not serve, he could run a little bit fucking faster. No, well, no, certainly not that time anyway. I could get the replenishment. I do kind of want your jars, though. Ooh, Ruby Red Ring of Ruin. That's actually pretty legit. I think I'm going to take the... I'm going to do that for the moment. Settra can now throw fireballs. I'm going to bop you. And I'm going to take the jars. Can we reach you? We can. It's a little bit ballsy to just go straight for it, but I am Settra, so fuck it. Come here, little shit. I'm gonna wreck you too. No, we'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, see, now, the problem with... I've never really got on with the Nehekaran magic. I always find it a bit meh, to be brutally honest. I guess the 40% physical resistance is okay. Go with that. I don't want to give you a skeletal steed. Is that a waste? Could give you... I mean, physical resistance is pretty good. Okay, let's go with that. And I mean, being level 4 already is good. That's fine. How's the growth going? It's ticking. It's ticking along. No. Well, maybe a little bit. Do we want to go straight for... Because we've got Xandri over here, so we could take Xandri as well. We could just rush over there and take it. Gorgazar, I mean, the Khemri can probably defend itself. It's fairly beefy. I say we go for Xandri, because if we take that, then obviously we can whack more growth buildings in there, can't we? Will potentially open us up to being attacked by the, whatchamacallit, the Crusader guys. Those guys, those jerks. You don't have to literally narrate everything you're doing. Settra has breakfast. Settra is going to sit on the sofa and watch some TV. Settra's watching Loose Women. Be at war with the Sentinels. I don't think that's a problem, right? Because they don't actually do anything, do they? They're like super passive. So I'm going to declare war and hope that does. Like, I'm going to hope that just does not come to bite me on the arse. That's what we're going to do. Now, I don't want to take any attrition here. I think we should be okay. So just going to book it. Book it over there. Take Xandri. Oh, there's also beastmen around here, isn't there? Oh, yes. Oh, no. Oh, not the Beastie Boys. A Chosa, a Tomb Prince, Nectek, and Lich Priest enter your throne room. And asks why the long face. Okay, seeing as we're going to get a Lich Priest fairly soon, I mean, we're probably going to... Well, on the other hand, Necrotech, does they give growth? I can't remember. They do increase movement, don't they? It's... Judy! Hello, Judy. You know, should... Oh, that's actually pretty legit. That's a fucking pretty legit thingy. You don't boost growth, but you do increase mobility. Which is fine. So I'll get you over to join us. We can go and take Xandra. I don't think that's going to be particularly trouble. Nope, just a little garrison to bop. We'll take that, and we will occupy. I don't want to know what you're... I don't need to know when you're expanding. Thank you very much. Don't need to know. More replenishment is... Ooh, a little bit canopic. No. No. Let's go. I'm going to grab that, I think. I'm going to grab that for the moment. So we've got a dock here. That's going to give us even more growth. Oh, that's what we needed, isn't it? And plus a little bit more growth there. So we're now getting 70 growth. That, because the sooner we grow, the better it is. Also, I should be recruiting more skeletons, because there's no reason not to. They don't cost me anything. Obviously, skeletons. More growth, plus campaign movement range is pretty legit. So, let's worship Petra for that lovely, lovely growth. Now, we have counted the Knights of Origo. Ideally, I want to try and, you know, if they leave me alone... Oh, already the beastmen are dead. That's pretty quick.
These lands are ours.
Sure. Look, mate. Look, I don't. Look. How is it? Hang on.
These lands are ours by the right granted from the Lady of the...
Oh, shut up. Maybe if I do some bad things to... I can't damage your walls, you don't have any. Well, we could meander over there, couldn't we? We could meander. Let's meander. Let's just get straight in. Let's not pussyfoot about. He doesn't pussyfoot about either. No siree. Let's increase that mobility. We're going to get rid of that skeleton because there's a little skeleton. Then we're going to get... You know what? I'm going to get a spear skeleton. Let's get a spear... Yeah, spear skeleton. There we go. Okay, that's... Is that a problem? No, it's just the wandering army. That one is going to give us income from trade tariffs 20%. I mean, that's fine, I guess. The 5th book is over here, which actually isn't too bad. 6th book is fine. Okay, 8th book is over there. 7th book, and you're over there. And then finally the 3rd book is down there, so that's fine. I mean, I quite like the 5th book is actually really nice because that gives more army capacity and unit capacity for those really nice Tomb Guard units, which we do quite like. So we need to take Lemire for that, which is, to be honest, pretty much already on the cards. So let's upgrade Khemri to level 2 because that'll give us some more building opportunities. Okay, so yeah, this guy's down here. They've got a really nasty army. Fortunately, he won't attack us until, you know, we attack him. Pyrrhic victory, really? Can I do better than Pyrrhic victory? I feel like I can. So, let's try. Now, spoilers, but I definitely should have auto-resolved this battle. Not because I don't win it. Mostly because it was just really annoying to win. So, we're advancing on the Orc army. Savage Orc Biggins. Savage Orc Biggins obviously quite nasty. Got a lot of melee attack. Not much melee defense and no armor, but they do have frenzy and physical resistance of 25%, which makes them quite tanky. We do have our chariots flanking around along with the Khemri and War Sphinx. I've paired these guys together because we do have a unit of Savage Orc Ball Boys roaming around on that flank, and I don't want the chariots to get tangled up against them. So we're going to move the Khemri and War Sphinx to engage. That's Savage Orc Ball Boys. Our skeletons sort of try and blob up against the Savage Orcs and overwhelm them with sheer weight of numbers. I mean, where Settra is, that should be fine. Because obviously Settra is going to kick the shit out of them, no problem. Khemri and War Sphinx has got the attention of Savage Orc War Boys. And the Savage Orc Biggins are now dealing with the skeletons. So I'm like, yes, let's charge them, charge them, charge them. In we go, slamming into the flank of those Savage Orc Biggins. And doing some significant damage, but then getting tied up. Now I try and pull my chariots out, but as you can see the wire goes off there, and my chariots then just disintegrate. I'm desperately trying to tell them to get out of there, and it's just not working. They're all just stuck in there and getting the shit kicked out of them. How much damage did they do? They killed 6, which isn't great. I mean, the damage they did was fine, I guess. These chariots on their hands, slamming into the back of these Savage Orc Ball Boy Biggins, Savage Orc Biggins, did some more damage, and I'm going to get them out of there now. We're going to spawn in the Ushabti right in the back of these guys, trying to do a little bit more damage there. The skeleton chariots chasing down the archers. The archers are, of course, running away. And this is going to be a theme throughout the battle, because the archers are going to spend most of the battle just running away. And that's quite annoying. Now, we do get in behind them, but then the archers turn around and realise that actually if they just kick the shit out of the chariots, that works quite well too. I'm trying to, again, pull the chariots out, but they just don't want to listen, and they just kind of sit there and get fucked. Lovely little fireball there from Settra. He's killed 40 already. And you can see we're just massing up against these individual little units of Savage Orcs, wiping them out one by one. We are taking quite a lot of damage doing it, though, and the chariots have finally managed to get out of that engagement. Finally, having done very little damage, now being chased by archers, which is a bit... I mean, that's got to be insulting, hasn't it? It's been chased off by literally the weakest unit on the battlefield. Okay, so maybe we'll just get rid of the chariots and get something better. You know, like literally anything. Khemri and War Sphinx dealing with the Savage Orc. I mean, I think the chariots in general are better. Just maybe the Tomb King chariots are just incredibly light. Like, we charge them into the back of this Orc ball, but again, I shouldn't have done it to Biggins. The Biggins just tear through chariots, along with archers and Savage. Basically anything, really. Maybe the Orcs are just not a good target for chariots. So, you know, maybe we'll go with, like constructs as per you. And a lot of people go, oh, it'd be nice to see Tomb King chariots. And it's like, well, this is the reason you don't. It's because they're just bad. They're just bad. They're still bad. Judy, what are you doing, you lunatic? You're charging straight into some savage... I mean, a horde of Savage Orc Biggins. You're a bloody architect, mate. You never fought anyone in your life. You've got a PhD. Get out of there. We need War Kitty. War Kitty. Yeah, stop eating orcs. I need you to go and save Judy, because he's in a lot of trouble. Can you go and do that, please? Ignore the... That's it. Ignore the... Okay, Judy's in some trouble here. Judy is currently... I mean, you know what? He's doing actually a lot of damage, but he's taking a lot of damage in return, and obviously we have no way of re-getting Judy should he die. So we need the help of War Kitty. War Kitty is on his way to save the day. Here he comes to save the day. My hero. Holy shit. Breaking those Biggins. And as you can see, we're now chasing archers all over the battlefield. And, I mean, I won't spoil it, but basically I end up chasing them for about another 5 minutes until I manage to catch them and rout all of the buggers. And basically it's quite annoying to watch. So I'm not going to make you watch it, because that would be, you know, silly. But, yeah. Chariot's bad. Probably need something to deal with Savage Orc Arrow Boys. Well, I think we learned a couple of things there. The first is that I definitely should have auto-resolved that battle. The second is that chariots are still bad. And the third is that we should knock down the chariot building. So that's what we're going to do. And I'm going to raise this. Because I don't really want to hold on to it. I'll let them retake it and then I'll take it off them. Right, let's knock that down because, yep, that's still bad. Even if we can't get the artillery, we can't get that into level 3 anyway, so there's no point. And I guess we'll just meander back with a bit of pocket change. So that wasn't annoying because of the damage I took. I was kind of I mean, one of the chariots just did disintegrate far quicker than I thought they would. But that's, you know, by the by. It was annoying because I had to chase the fucking archers around the map for God knows how long. Oh, God. What a nightmare. Let's go. Ooh, increased mobility. Yes, that's always the first one you should definitely take. And, yep, more skelingtons. You guessed it. Okay, we definitely want the gold mine because that's going to basically double our income. And let's think about this carefully. What do we want? So we could get a little bit more now. Doesn't this one... Now, this does give us more income for all buildings in this province. So I feel like maybe getting the Avenue of Monuments isn't the worst option. So we're going to do that. And we're going to grab something that's going to give us a nice little boost to start off with. So let's maybe get... Because this is going to give us some archers. So let's do that. We're going to upgrade you as well. We can't quite get the Regent Catacombs, but that's not too bad. We've done some good building there. Plus, we're going to get some more cash, which is obviously hard to come by as the Tomb Kings, because you don't have pockets. It's just... I guess if you're dead and you're literally just bones, you know, you're going to have to really get that belt notch up, haven't you? Because it's very, very tough to keep a pair of trousers on. Like, almost impossible, I'd go so far as to say. If we do this, we can get access to the global recruit, and then we're sort of like in the center as well. So that's kind of going to like let us respond wherever we need to. Although I don't think they're probably coming in this direction now because obviously we just kicked the shit out of them. They're probably now Galbaraz, Argul, Mugdal. I wonder if are you guys chilled out? Okay. Can you please chill out? I'm just, you know, I've got other things to deal with other than you. You know? You know? Alright. Okay, we're going to get lots of building done next, and then we need to do some recruit. So we need to get the archers, don't we? Archers, of course, do some good damage. So we need those boys on sides, and the Nehekara warriors are actually pretty legit. Hello. So, we have made a great discovery. During the course of our excavations, remains of the army that once served Al-Qadizza the Conqueror, the last and maybe the greatest of all the priest kings of Nehekara, have been unearthed. It take but a little magic to raise them to our service, but should we do so or give them a ritual burial in the classic Nehekaran style? So we can get more character potential rate and leadership, or we can get... I'm going to... Jars. Give me jars. Give me some... Oh, we can get the Flock of Jeff. They're kind of shit. That's pretty much what we can say. Golden Dagger. Eh. Okay, don't need you. I can get rid of you. And we can do something like that. So we do have the pyramid of King Amenhotep, that guy. That's not super important. I guess we want defences here just to be on the safe side, don't we? Let's get to, I mean, not that that garrison is worth shit, really, because it's mostly just box standard skeletons who just get rolled over. But if we can beef up our infrastructure now, then we'll kind of be laughing. How much do we need that? 4k. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get rid of some of you. And get some more of you. In fact, I'm going to get 4 of you. There we go. We'll do that. So we've got a little bit of archer support. That's good. We could get a gold dagger. I just don't know if I want to spend my... You know what? I should probably save my canopic jars until we have... Well, I mean, I probably won't have 10,000 for a little while. But still. Maybe. If we had some wood, I can get the golden eye of Ra nut. That's what you need your wood for. For a Ra nut. If you get a nut, let it be a Ra.
You come before greatness. It is normal to...
Really? Really? Have you got fucking nothing better to do? Well, you're not any threat. Okay, I'm a little bit worried about Xandri, but we're gonna skedaddle down here. Lay ambush, see if we can lure them in. And I'm going to hope the Knights of Origo are going to be a little bit too busy to deal with. Ooh, Clan Wars and Top that's going to war now. That could pull some... You're going to declare war on me as well? Yeah, okay, well... I did think that might happen. I was a... Oh, hello. Well, I mean, you know, victory is very exciting, but maybe tone it down a little bit. Oh, and here they come. You motherfucker. Right. Obviously dig elsewhere because I want the money. The Crown of Nekhara. Settra surveys the world around him and finds it wanting. All will submit to his rule. All will serve the Imperishable. The time has come for Settra to regain his crown, spirited away by the tomb-defiling Northmen as he slept away the ages. The King of the Kings will see his birthright return. The land of the Northmen are far distant, though, and a significant journey will be required. But first, wood must be hewn, timber sealed, and a fleet constructed. Settra must put the Necrotex to work and construct a port capable of rebuilding his royal barge. So we need a grave port, which we're about to lose. Oh, Librus. Accept refugees, then. Yes.
I must keep my holy vow. No!
Okay. Let's get... Oh, what do I want? What do I want? What can we get? So, we can get Unyielding Will. So that's going to give everyone 5 minute attack and 5 minute defense around us. We can get that Conquerors of the Past. That's more public order all provinces. Rank recruit for units, blah, blah, blah. We get the Founder of Khemri, which is going to give us 2 Tomb Princes, and recruit rank for the same. We can get Restless Minions, which is going to give us 2 unit capacity for Tomb Guard with Hellbards, and Chariots. And Trampler of the Age is going to give us speed and charge bonus. And then the Immortal King is going to give us physical resistance and more charge bonus. So we can get a total of... what's that, 22 charge bonus? So we get the Chariots of the Gods. We get 100 charge bonus. So, you know, pretty legit. Okay, I guess we're going to have to go and deal with old Sir John. I'm just going to stay there, I think. What are we doing here? What do I like? Let's go for that one. And we're going to go restore so that you can heal us up. Now, we're obviously going to do Xandri. That's annoying because I've only just bloody taken it. Don't want the Flock of Jeff. It's quite expensive, isn't it? You know what I should do is actually build... Really? Well, we're making 553 a turn, which actually, for the Tomb Kings, is really good. Now, are you going to hit Xandri or are you going to run away? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to hit Xandri? Sack it? Run away? That's what you do. Little shit. Yep, that's too much for me.
Arise, my legions. Run!
Well, you just took it. Interesting. Guess I'll just go and take it back then. You little shits. How dare you? How very dare you? How the fuck have you got that much garrison so quickly? You suck. You suck. You hear me? However, we can now get... How long before you come back? 3 turns. Okay, well, in the meantime, let's get this Lacey Larry. We're going to get Larry the Tomb King, and he is going to... No, he's going to go inside the city. And he's going to recruit a shit ton of skeletons for us. Good boy. Oh, I really want to build that, but now I want to bail... Okay, I'm building that now. It says a Pyrrhic victory. I mean, that's pretty Pyrrhic, to be honest. That's pretty bloody Pyrrhic. But I think we can still do it. I mean, these peasants are actually not much better than my skeletons, which is saying something. But that's going to have to wait until next time. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.